this is the captain speaking, and where the heck am I? Just kidding. Welcome back to the High Voltage server. It's been a while since I've done some recording here. I'm taking some time off for the summer, but I've done a couple more things, and I thought maybe I'd take some time today and show you guys what I've been up to. The server has been more than a little dead the last few weeks. A lot of people are either taking some time this summer and enjoying, the nice weather. I know a few other people have been playing the free-to-play game Trove. I know that's where Coco and Cave and Frats and Finnevin. I've played some too, and Paper a little bit, but yeah. So people have been playing other games, and that's cool. So one of the things I've been playing around with the last little bit is working on a cemetery to commemorate all the fallen friends and foes and heroes of the server. So I've got, a little sign for each of them. So this one's Ginger Weasel's grave, and here lies Ginger Weasel, and a little blurb about how they died. So in Candrian Catacombs, Ginger managed to kill herself with a bow and arrow. So that's what this sign means. Ginger Weasel was shot by Ginger Weasel. And, Ginger's famous last words. What's the worst that could happen? Frats Jr., he died as he lived, screaming like a girl. Rest in peace. Here lies Furry Thing 5. He died of an assumed STI. Guy's a bit of a player. Findiggery, of course, a fencing instructor. He was slain fencing. Delta died while doing a safety inspection. Mind Cobble, I haven't seen that guy since the dragon fight. Spub, one of the newer players. Is Pretty Black, famous for falling in holes, so that's what happened to her. Critter, I haven't seen much since the UHC we did a while back. I don't think he ever uploaded the rest of his footage. So that's that. Matt's deck, what did he even do on this server? Seriously. I don't remember the last time I saw him on. Keaton, always in a hurry. Look where it got him. When we started the map, Keaton was one of the ones who was in a rush to do everything. Get to the water temple and all that stuff. And I guess he ran out of things to do, so he hasn't been back. Cadence, unfortunately, he left the Skype chat a while back, so I don't know if he'll be back. Second Sports worked himself to death building all of these things. Ooh, cave noise. Booster 26 overworked while collecting all the things for sports. King Sword died of overexposure to redstone. So of course he has the redstone shop. Angered Dino died of being too awesome. Is that a thing? I had nothing else for Dino, and he's pretty cool, so I think that works. Here lies Cave Knox. He was slain by dwarven overlords, or underlords. Rest in peace, buddy. Here lies Paper Heart. She wandered off and got lost. That girl is terrible with directions. She'll be missed most of all. And then Light Chase added Heart's slippers. She gets the nice fancy grave with the quartz because she liked quartz. And then finally Coco, the magic man himself. He cast a spell that went awry. I guess he ended up in another video game entirely. So yeah, they threw down some cobble walls and some slabs and some coarse dirt so that the grass won't grow here. I threw in just a little decorative mausoleum. It doesn't actually go anywhere. I might build a crypt for some of the other players because this is only a selection of all the people on the server. But, caught my fancy one day to do this, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I've got the occasional bit of mossy wall here and there just to fancy it up. And yeah, just a stupid little project, but it was a lot of fun to do, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks pretty good. So that's one thing I've done. Like Chase is the only other player I've seen in many weeks, and even then, it's been a while. So this is what he did last time I saw him. He made a little shrine, the two active players. I think Paperheart was up here, but when he saw her grave, he realized she hasn't been on. I think the last time she was on was when she helped me work at Cave Knox's place. And we recorded that in mid to late June. So it's been a couple months. So yeah, here's all the dead players. I don't have a marker for Linton or Foster. Volpes I never even saw on. Zindanian I don't have. DK Nits I don't remember seeing. Lady Candace I didn't see very much of. Remnos, well, he hardly plays at all. Dino Sports Booster. Round is wrong, I didn't. He's a newer player, but he's really cool. Kingzord, Mystery Black, Coco Keaton, Kybernat I didn't because I haven't seen him since a couple days after he joined. And Def Chagris, who actually does deserve a grave, but I didn't get around to it, so maybe I'll make something for them in the cemetery. But there is one other thing I want to show off. In some of my last videos from the server, I was working on the slime testing headquarters for Team West, and I have finished that. At least the exterior of the build. The interior is still large and warehousey, but I'm going to go ahead and cut there, and I will see you guys in just a minute. Bye now. Okay, so I'm here now at the Team West headquarters. I just came through the portal. And I wanted to cut to this so that you guys can get a sense of what the new testing facility looks like as we approach. So we've got the original headquarters building there that Paper built, and you can already see it off in the distance. Use my cheaty Optifine zoom. I modeled the color scheme largely after this, but I added a few of the Sea Temple blocks to really make it stand out. So it actually sits a far bit lower than that, just to give you a sense of scope and scale. Oh, my doggies are still here. And at some point we could move some of the slime things in, as it was my original plan, but I haven't actually done any of that yet. I did finish the road up to this point, though, mostly. I need a slab there. And I brought it around here, too, to go into our place. And Paperheart is messaging me like a maniac. I think she's doing it on purpose because I told her I'm recording. So this took a long time to do. I still have the cobble scaffolding up. Do I still have... I think I took most of the quartz home, but I still got a bunch of the cyan. Yeah, she was just messing with me. I still have a lot of the cyan clay left, but look at the quartz I used. I'm crazy. I did cheap out a little bit around the top. You can see the polished diorite up there. It's not that pretty of a block, but it gives a little bit of texture where the quartz is just kind of plain. So that's why I used it. Also, to give a sense too, you have to actually go down into the building. So when you come into it, it sits a little lower than what you originally realized, and it is just massive. I went with glass for the ceiling, just to give it the more modern look. I missed a few spots where I could have maybe put a few more torches. I'll get up there in a second. I do have like a second level balcony there that you can see. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, so I wanted this build to be wide open because I wanted to give the option of, throwing down a big slime contraption here and having the ceiling space so you could go flying through the air a bit. Originally, I was thinking of having this be a little office-y area, but I think what would happen is I'd put chests here, and this is where I would put all of the redstone and pistons and slime blocks and all that jazz. That's where the toys would be. So yeah, I've got a little exit here. I've also built a little slime elevator here. Hopefully it works for me today. It does not. Let's try again. 2, no. Third time's the charm. 1, 2, no. Alright, one more time. If it doesn't work this time, I'll ender pearl up. Look at that. Fourth time was the charm. So here is the second tier kind of balcony that I mentioned. It's made out of the polished diorite. Again, just to give it a little bit of texture. I tried to use a larger combination of blocks than I usually do. I'm one of those boring builders that tends to pick, 2 or 3 blocks and just stick with those. So I tried to mix it up with the what do you call these, prismarine bricks and stuff, and the dark prismarine. And I think it turned out pretty well. I should hop up. Can I get up there quickly? He was up here, right? Yeah. Oh, Paper Heart's telling me she's off to spend some time with the boyfriend, I guess. Put some light down. So yeah, you're not supposed to be up here, but that's the balcony part down there. A lot more glass than I'm used to using, but that's kind of the point of the Modern Lake build. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks a lot cooler than I thought it could. The only thing I could have done inside is maybe made a few more vertical lines. It's very horizontally layered, I'm realizing, but it's part of building outside of your comfort zone and trying new things. Except for these things. These are all the same for me. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm always slightly awestruck when I take a walk down here. It's pretty cool. I'll give you guys a bit of a look around the outsides too, since I'm sure that not very many people are playing on the server these days. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to come and take a look at this. So yeah, I added just a few strange little features, the prismarine and the sea lanterns. Just trying to, shake things up a bit, add a little bit of a stupid decoration, and it's all right. It adds some color, breaks up a little bit of the horizontal kind of layering that I have going on. I didn't even check out my balcony. I really like the andesite floors. I was surprised at how well the andesite went with the dark prismarine bricks. Those are amazing. Is that a building over there? That looks like it might be a building. I'm going to have to take a look at that. But I'll wait and I'll do that off camera. And if it's something I'll record. Oh. I had to build up the hill a bit here. I was thinking here, terraforming this a bit, make a nice garden. Over here, I did a little bit. I filled this in, made it a little pod and such. Sorry, I just wiped my nose a bit. I totally forgot. I shouldn't put my hand in front of my microphone if I'm trying to record. So yeah. It's a bit flat in some areas, but I did try to give it a cool kind of 3D shape. And it's pretty good. I can actually quickly get up on the roof too. I'll show you guys what I did up there. This took so much glass. I think I took 3 or 4 trips to the desert to get all the sand for the glass. So yeah, pretty cool. It looks cool from up here too. You can see down. I might have to leave that ladder there, so that if we ever do get slime launching experiments going on, people can watch from the top down. Get a heck of a view too. Okay, that's not a building. It's just natural landscape. So I'm recording this on a new computer for the first time. A lot of my videos I've pre-recorded, so this is the first time I've recorded in quite a few weeks now, and I just recently got the new computer, and it runs so much better than my poor laptop. my poor laptop. It just finally had enough of my crap. My GPU was overheating, and yeah, I opened it up to check it out, and the motherboard was actually visibly damaged from a little bit of heat and a little bit of coffee exposure I'd had at one point. So, whoops. But yeah, now my laptop is finally retired, and for the first time in years, I went out and I got myself a new desktop computer, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's cool. Hopefully the recording runs smoothly. I had to play with all my settings again, so that was a thing. If the video seems a little more choppy or not quite right for how I used to do it, I apologize. I'm also not sure how my voice and audio setup is going to work, so hopefully everything's cool and I can get back into the swing of that. Was some big lag. Wow. So I was saying, yeah, hopefully I can get back into the swing of it once the summer's over. Looking forward to getting back to some more of the Stone Age challenge. I haven't played that in several weeks. I'm kind of holding off. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself off camera. And of course, maybe getting back on the server to record too. It's been a while, but I had a chance to record today. I wanted to test out my new hardware and get my recording software set up, so I decided, hey, what the heck. Anyways, thanks for watching today. Not a lot's gone on in the server, but I decided I'd show off a few things. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Hopefully we can get some events or some recruiting drives going or something soon, so we can bring some life back to the server. I'm getting pretty lonely on here. Please send friends. Alright. You guys take care. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.